Good day. Now we will have week 1A. For this week, we will differentiate linear inequalities in two variables from linear equation in two variables. Let's start with mathematical expressions. These are meaningful combination of constants, operations, and variables representing numbers or quantities. Now, when we say constants, these are numbers. And when we say operations, these are the four fundamental operations. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And last, when we say variables, these are letters that represent unknowns. To further understand, let's have the different examples. 7. 7 is a constant. A mathematical expression can be a constant alone. 7 is an example of mathematical expression. For the second example, we have 2 plus 3. Now, this is a combination of constants and operation. The constants here are 2 and 3, and the operation is addition. For the third example, we have 4x. And this is also an example of mathematical expression. And this is a combination of constant, variable, and operation. Now, our constant here is 4. And the variable is x. And the operation here is multiplication. Because when we say 4x, it means 4 times x. For the fourth example, we have a plus b. The same with the third example, it is also a combination of constant, operation, and variable. Our constant here is 1. So, the constant beside a and b is 1. Of course, we don't need to write 1 as a numerical coefficient. And our variable here are a and b. And the operation used is addition. And for the last example, we have 5m squared minus 6n. Our constant here is 5 and negative 6. Of course, we have 2 as exponent. And the variables are m and n. And the operation is subtraction. But take note, we have two operations here. We have also multiplication. And now, these are examples of mathematical expression. Now we have mathematical equation. It is a mathematical sentence with equality sign. So take note, when we say equation, from the word equation, we must have an equal sign or this symbol. There are different kinds of equation, but for this time, we will only have the three types of equation. And the first one, we have linear equation in one variable. So here we have 2x is equal to 3. And this is an example of linear equation in one variable. This is an example of mathematical equation because we have here the equality sign or the equal symbol. And it is linear because the variable here has a degree of 1. So when we say a degree of 1, the exponent of the variable, the highest exponent of the variable rather, must be 1. And here, the exponent of x is 1. And we don't need to write 1 as an exponent. Okay, so the first example is linear equation in one variable. Now, we have linear equation in two variables. It is an equation because it has an equal sign. It is linear because the variables m and n has a degree of 1. Yung exponent nila ay 1. And when we say two variables, we have two variables here, m and n. So 9m plus 4n is equal to 10. And this is an example of linear equation in two variables. And the last example for mathematical equation, we have linear equation in 3 variables. So we have a plus b plus c is equal to 1. Of course, it is a linear equation because we have the equality sign or the equal symbol. Linear because the exponent of our variables a, b, and c is 1. And 3 variables, and of course we have the 3 variables a, b, and c. Now, last, we have the inequality. When we say inequality, it is a mathematical statement indicating that two quantities are not equal, represented by the inequality symbols. So take note, when we say inequality, it means not equal. And we can represent the inequality by the inequality symbols. So the inequality symbols are greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, and not equal. But for this time, we will only use the first 4. Now, we will be focusing only to linear inequalities in 2 variables. So linear, again, the exponent of the variables must be only 1. So, 2 variables, so we must have 2 variables or 2 letters. And inequality, of course, we must see an inequality symbol. So, these are the 4 forms of linear inequalities in 2 variables. We have ax plus by is greater than c, ax plus by is less than c, ax plus by is greater than or equal to c, and ax plus by is less than or equal to c. Now, a, b, and c here in the 4 forms are constants. So we can change a, b, and c by a real number. And x and y here are the 2 variables. Now let's have the specific examples for the 4 forms of linear inequalities in 2 variables. For the first form, we have 8x plus 4b is greater than 3. For the second, we have 5g plus 2h is less than negative 3. And for the third, we have 7j plus 4k is greater than or equal to negative 3. And for the last, we have 6p plus 9q is less than or equal to 2. Now, you are ready to answer activity 1.